Okay, well, recall in an earlier video, we did this example here, where we started with $1,000 and we put the money into an account that pays 6% annual interest. It's compounded one time per year at the end of each year for 4 years. And $1,000 after 4 years turned into $1,262.48. We're going to repeat this. But instead of compounding only once per year, let's see what it asks. This time we're going to compound every 4 months. Instead of annually, we're going to compound it every 4 months. Okay, so how many times per year is that? Well, let's answer this question. Recall, M is the number of times the interest is compounded per year. So what is M for this problem? If it's 4 months, that's a third of a year. That would be 3 times. 4 times 3 gives us 12. So M would be 3. Again, that comes from 12 months divided by 4. Every 4 months. Okay, so what is I, the periodic interest rate? Our R was 6%, but I is 6% divided by M, the number of times we're compounding per year. So it goes 0.06 over 3, and that's 0.02, or 2% every 4 months. So that gives you 2%, 2%, 2%. It's a total of 6% for the year, but we're compounding it 3 times per year, where we'll do it in increments of 2%, 2%, and 2%. All right, at the end of 4 years, how many times will the interest have compounded? That is, how many times will interest have been added to your account? It's no longer simply 4 times once per year. It's now 3 times per year. So 3 times 4 gives us 12. That's how many times interest will be added. 3 times every year, 3 times every year, for a total of 4 years. Gives us 12 times. So let's just see what happens. I'm just going to write out a few of them. So just like before, we started with $1,000, and then what am I going to multiply that by at the end of the first year? Well, how much, I'm sorry, not at the end of the first year, the end of the first, that's not even a quarter, that's the end of each 4 months. Okay, because we're compounding it every 4 months. So at the end of each 4 months, I'm going to get 2% more. So this is going to become 1 plus 0.02, which is simply 1.02 times 1,000, which is 1,020. So 4 months later, you have $1,020. That's equal to that. 1,000 times 1.02 raised to the first power. Then we bring this down. Oh, we brought this down to here, 1,020 times 1.02. And let's see what that gives us. 1,020 times 1.02. That's 1040. 1040 and 40 cents. And that's 1,000, the original amount, times 1.02 times the number of time periods we've reached, 1, 2. And then the next one, we would come down here and we put 1,040 and 40 cents times 1.02. And let's jump all the way down to the bottom one. it would be, let's see, I don't know exactly what that number is going to be yet, but this is going to turn out to be, right down here, 1,000 times 1.02 raised to the what? This number. That 1 is that exponent. This 2 is that exponent. This would be the 3 exponent, and so on. So that's just going to be raised to the 12th power. Let's see what we get when we do 1.02 raised to the 12th and multiply that by 1,000. That looks like 1268.24. 1268.24. Okay, so looking back to that previous problem, compounded only once per year, yielded $1,262.48. So not a very big difference, just around $6 or so, but it just shows that the more you the larger number of times that you compound per year, the more money you're going to have. So compounding it 6% interest, compounding it every 4 months gave us just an extra few dollars. Now, notice though that if we would have extended this out to 10 or 20 or 30 years, the difference would be significantly greater than this. But once again, the more you prefer to have your money invested and have it compounded as many times per year as possible.